everyone, welcome to a much anticipated tour of my bus. This is BLISS. She's a 2006 automatic Toyota Coaster which I bought when I was 18 and I've spent the past 2.5 years building out. Most of the credit goes to my dad. I paid for everything and designed it and it was my vision, but he brought it to life. He helped me build it out for so many months and it looks incredible and I wouldn't change a thing. So I'm really excited to give you a tour. I'm currently in Tasmania and I'm going to be doing a lap of Australia. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be doing a continuous lap or little trips at a time, but either way I love this bus and I'm so glad that I got a bus, not a van, and I'm excited to see Australia. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I might do a separate Q&A video if there's too many. But I hope you enjoy this video and make sure to subscribe. Alright, so come inside. So the first thing you see when you come inside is the fridge. I decided to go with an 190 litre Bushman's fridge, which everyone said would be too much, but since travelling by myself, it's been stocked pretty much every single day. So here you can have a little look. This is the freezer, and then this is the fridge. Very messy, but plenty of storage, and I'm really happy with it. So my whole kitchen is from IKEA, the bench top and the cabinets, which I love. It was so cost effective and it was so much easier than having to build everything from scratch, in my opinion. So I'll show you what's in all of my drawers. So directly under the stove is obviously my pots and pans. And then below that is just miscellaneous stuff, the most random stuff, as you can see. Next up we have my baking drawer, and this is why I love IKEA, because I have these drawers within drawers that all I had to do was install them. So I've got my chopping boards, and then this is my spice drawer. This is all my baking stuff. And then below that we have my Tupperware drawer. Then this is all of my dishes, and here is all of my cutlery. So definitely recommend. I sound like an IKEA salesperson, but I genuinely love this kitchen and it has so much storage. Here is my bin drawer, and my bin's also from IKEA. Under my sink is just all of my cleaning supplies and storage, and that's my hot water system. I think it's called the Sureflow water pump, and that hasn't failed me at all. So I have 160 litres of fresh water and a 50 litre grey water tank, and so far the water has run out pretty quickly, so I'm definitely glad I went with the most amount of water that I could go with. This is my tap and my white sink, which everyone told me not to get because I said it would get scratched, but I love my white sink. It does have some scratches, but I don't really care. So this is the water. And the hot water is also gas, and it runs hot within 10 seconds. So would definitely recommend gas. I have a 240 volt power point, so I can power the mix air fryer, all of that stuff. So I'll show you all of what's in all of my overhead cabinets. So here is just, honestly, it's just random food, and then more food and stuff like that. And then over my sink is just my toiletries, because
such a mess.
Doesn't matter. Alright, so here's my bed. I decided to go with a double mattress, and I just got a normal mattress like you'd have in a house, and so far I've had some of the best night's sleep of my life. I think my favourite thing about the bus build, which was also the most difficult, was this skylight. So you can open it and you can climb onto the roof. Sorry, I'm laughing because my sister's filming this video. But you can also close it with the blackout blind and the fly screen. So we definitely recommend. Then up here I just have some storage, and I decided to put in 2 Sirocco air fans. They draw basically no power overnight, so they're really good for when it's hot. But so far at night I feel like even if it's really hot during the day and the bus is boiling at night time, it just regulates back down to normal temperature, so been pretty good so far. So below here is the toilet. I haven't had to use it yet. I basically put in a toilet for emergency situations only, but so far there's always been access to toilets. Even the drop toilets have been fine, so I don't really plan on using it, but it's there just in case. So this is just a little door, and then my dad built this very nice contraption that gets pulled out and you can, you know, use the toilet. Little porta potty, and then you can lock it into place so it doesn't fly open. So this is the little dining area. Underneath all of the chairs is storage. There's also some storage in here. Again, just random stuff because you can't get enough storage. These are cushions that I had made by a friend, and I actually spent a bit more money at Clark Rubber and went with a fabric from a brand called Warwick. So these are like really washable, sun resistant, and I'm really happy with them. So here you can see it's just storage, like the stuff I need for on the road. So I got the Nova Mapper table, so it can go up and down to make a lounge, which I haven't really done yet because it's just kind of been me, so I don't really need a couch, but the option is there. Okay.
Damn.
So it does lock into place, but yeah.
You can also move it from side to side.
Yeah, you can also move it around.
Oh, I didn't think you move it forward.
Yeah.
Damn.
So very expensive, but would recommend. Down in this seat there's more storage, but it's dirty laundry, so I'm not going to show you. In here is just like first aid kit, other random stuff. This is my wardrobe. It's also from IKEA, but I believe it's a kitchen cabinet, not a wardrobe cupboard. But basically, I've got all of my clothes here. And then down below, I've got all of my batteries and my solar components, which I'll talk about a little bit later. So down here is a shoebox that my dad built. And then here's just more storage for clothes. And that's pretty much it. I don't have like a curtain or a wall at the front, but I have window covers. So whenever I park somewhere, I just put them all up at the front, and it's really open and spacious, but there's also privacy, so that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm going to give you a tour of the outside of the boot and my solar system. Alright, so this is the boot. It's nothing special. I would like to one day carpet it and finish it off, but I wanted to get on the road as quick as possible, so I kind of didn't do that, but basically this is it. Very messy.
Like, there's the toilet.
Got some jerry cans, and then I've got like non-slip mats so that stuff doesn't slip for the time being. And that's it. Alright, so this is my gas. I had the gas professionally done. I think I paid $3,500 for all the plumbing, all the gas, everything, like to hook up the stove and to do my hot water system. Obviously I can't do it by myself, but I really recommend just getting someone else to do it. And I have 2 gas bottles. They're 4 kilograms each. And like I said before, the first one hasn't even run out, and I've used hot water every single day and the stove every single day for months, so would recommend. These are my water fillers. I've got, this one is a small tank, a 60-litre tank, and then these are 2 big tanks connected to each other, and they all join as one, and that's my 160 litres of water, and I have my grey water on the other side. This is just a PowerPoint for if I want to like cook outside. I haven't used it yet, but the people that did my solar said to do it, so I did, in case I ever need it. This is my plug for connecting to shore power, which again I wasn't going to do, and I'm so glad I did, because so many times I wanted to run my blender, my air fryer, and a lot of appliances at once, which I can't do just on the battery because the inverter is only 2000 watts. So having this connected to the shore power means I can just use unlimited power if I want to, so I would definitely recommend. A lot of people wanted to know if I have a bathroom. So I have the toilet inside, and then I have an outdoor shower, which I've used and I love it. Would definitely recommend. It's hot as well. Another thing I didn't really want to do, but my dad told me to do, was get a town water connection. So if I'm somewhere where the site has water, I can just like connect to this permanently, and I don't need to fill up the water tanks. So that's pretty cool. And then lastly, this is my hot water system, which I love. It's from, I think it's a Girardi. It's instantaneous, and so far I've had no problems with it at all. So here we have my grey water tank. I obviously won't open it, but this is, I empty it out into a bucket and then dispose of it, and this is the little lever for it. So I thought I would just quickly talk about my solar system. So I have about 500 watts of solar on the roof. I have 2 150 amp hour lithium batteries, and I have a 2000 watt inverter and a few other bits and bobs, but I'm really happy with my system. It cost just over $10,000 for all of it, and so far it's done me really, really well. I also have the ability to charge the batteries when I drive, and I think that's something really cool, because yeah, if the batteries get really low because I'm somewhere with like trees or there hasn't been any sun, I can just go for a drive and the batteries will charge. But generally speaking, every morning I wake up and the batteries are on like 88%. That's just from like charging phones and using fans and lights overnight. So would definitely recommend. And I went with mostly Victron. and I'm really happy with that.
I forgot to mention this little screen where I can see all of my solar. This is also from Victron. And then, excuse the mess, but I just wanted to give a shout out to my brother who made me this little cup holder for the front, which has been so helpful.
Alright, so that's the tour of my bus. I'm going to do a separate video with Q&A talking about my solar system and the other setups that I have, but I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to like and subscribe.